And welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Michael at RBM Crypto. We'll be changing it up a little bit today, discussing some news on the DERO Network and an upcoming release to their GUI wallet Engram that will be releasing a bunch of new features that I'll be discussing and going over today on the new article that was just released by Cryptoid on the DERO Foundation. The second thing is an announcement I wanted to make. I've been working on a project for the last 2 months on the DERO Network. It is an NFT collection that I will be launching on DERO that we'll be discussing today as well, so stay tuned for that. We'll be discussing it in the second part of this video. All right, so let's jump into the updates on the Engram GUI wallet, which is built for the DERO Network. We can see that the team's obviously been busy at work. Cryptoid put out this article on the DERO Foundation yesterday. Cryptoid does a lot of great articles on Medium, so check out his Medium account for a lot of great information on the DERO Network. So once again, the team's been working hard, obviously. If we scroll down on this news release here, you can basically see all the updates I'm going to go over today that will be coming to the Engram GUI wallet with the next release. All right, so let's dive into it. So the first feature is the ability to send and receive funds and assets natively. Right now, most people are trading NFTs and tokens on third-party platforms like DERONFTs.com. With this feature, you'll now be able to do so within your own GUI wallet, which is an absolutely great update and is definitely necessary moving forward with the growth of DERO and the network. The next update is an easier UI to work through. They say right here, many changes have been made to make it easier to use and troubleshoot, error handling and feedback, as well as all the common known issues that we've been having over the past, I would say, few months to half a year have now been found and have been fixed. So we've seen issues with, node going down or people's Engram wallets freezing and closing randomly. So hopefully all of those different fixes have been initiated and have been set. So now the wallet will feel like a smoother experience for the user. And obviously that's a big deal, especially when you're dealing with people who are using the wallet for the first time. The last thing they need is for there to be stability issues, right? So that's a great thing to see with the UI being improved. Next on the list, a smaller update, but nonetheless an update for private messaging. So fees for messaging are now lower. More features have been added to the UI and has been improved for a better experience. So that's awesome. Nomen support has now been fully integrated into the Engram GUI wallet. So that'll be an awesome thing to be looking forward to when the release comes out. For those of you who don't know, Nomen is a decentralized search engine, which is used on the DERO network, and it's used mainly for searching and identifying assets on smart contracts. So that could be NFTs, that could also be tokens. So having that directly on the Engram GUI wallet now is awesome, and I'm assuming that is why they can now bring native asset tracking right onto the Engram GUI wallet. So that's something awesome to look forward to. And before I got down to asset tracking, there it is. So now, thanks to Nomen, you can do asset tracking management right on the Engram GUI wallet. So now you can track your tokens and your NFTs right on the wallet without having to use a third-party add-on or a third-party platform like DERO NFTs. Human-readable addresses, so usernames. Engram now fully supports human-readable addresses, including the ability to register them. This was a hurdle for a lot of users before. Basically, if you wanted to register a human-readable address to your DERO address, you had to jump through some hoops on the command line interface wallet, or you had to do it using a third-party platform. Now it looks like you can do it directly on the Engram GUI wallet, which is great. For those who also don't know, essentially what this is, it's a username for your address. So instead of, let's say for Ethereum, if you want to send some Ethereum to an address, you would normally have to copy and paste somebody's address. With a human readable address, now you can just take their name, their username, and you can send the funds to that. So for myself, it would be RBM Crypto. So if you wanted to send me some DERO, you would just type in send, RBM Crypto, the amount, and send, which is an awesome feature. One thing to note though, as it says in the bottom of the paragraph, names are case sensitive, so make sure you always pay attention to spelling and capitalization. It matters. All right, jumping down to file signing and verification. With the next release of Engram, you perform file signing within the GUI wallet. You can essentially verify files as if you were signing them with GPG, which is another great feature now that we are seeing coming to the wallet. This is a very extensive list that we're seeing right now, and I think that's awesome. There's a lot of major updates coming to the GUI wallet, which I think was much needed. The next up is the encrypting and decrypting data. Not only can you verify your files, you can now encrypt data strings. This feature doesn't fully support full file encryption yet, but it will in the future. For now, you can encrypt smaller things of data similar to an encrypted notepad. So there's a lot of safety and I would say privacy and encryption features that are going to be coming to the Engram GUI wallet, and we can see that they're obviously moving in the right direction with having these all implemented. As we scroll down further, smart contract deployment and execution. Well, this is awesome because right now there's a lot of people who are obviously wanting to, release NFT collections or tokens, And the smart contract deployment, I would say, process right now is a little bit tricky. So being able to bring it to the GUI wallet is awesome. And I know it'll be making things a lot easier for a lot of people to help build and grow the DERO ecosystem and to use smart contracts on DERO. So this is awesome. If you scroll down, it says right here, smart contracts will be able to be launched by the wallet, but there will also be an additional check to make sure that the contract parses correctly into DVM to at least catch some issues before launch. So overall, this should be a pretty cool feature for everyday users and developers alike. So it will make the process easier, but there will still be some checks to make sure your smart contracts launch correctly, which is great. So that is the full list of the features that are going to be added to Engram and the GUI wallet itself, which is awesome because there's a lot of functionality that currently isn't there, and it will now be added with the next release. So that is fantastic. Great work by the DERO team. And now we can move on to the next thing here, which looks like it is Netrunner. So for those of you that have used the Engram GUI wallet already on the DERO network, you would have seen that the Netrunner program, which is your miner, was directly integrated into the wallet. For stability issues, the team has decided to remove the miner from the Engram GUI wallet and just focus on the social aspects, the wallet aspects, and smart contract deployment. Leave that all in one package. And then they are going to make a completely separate GUI for the miner, and for your node. So essentially, you're going to have your GUI wallet that will have access to all of your funds, your tokens, your NFTs, smart contract deployment, private messaging. That'll all be under one umbrella. Nomen support as well. And then the other GUI will have your miner and have your node. So basically the two will work hand in hand, just two separate GUIs. Currently, Netrunner is in alpha release right now, but if you want to get your hands on it and start to use it, it is available down below here at GitHub. You can go to the GitHub link, you can download the files, follow the instructions, and start to test it out for yourself. So that is Netrunner, which will be integrated directly with your node. Moving forward, I have seen some screenshots of it from behind the scenes. It looks fantastic, and I know that you guys are all going to enjoy it. Once again, the DERO team has been working their butts off, and it is definitely paying off. These are much needed updates for ease of use, for updates when it comes to smart contract deployment, NFT stuff, token stuff. These are all the things that naturally need to evolve for the blockchain to start to expand and gain mass adoption. So what I've also heard is that the mobile support for wallets is up next. I can't confirm just when yet, but that is the talk through the grapevine. Now, once these releases are done and the stability of the wallet infrastructure is solid, they will be moving on to mobile next. So for those of the users who've been waiting for that, it's coming. And that's all I have today for the Engram GUI wallet update. As you can see, a ton of features coming out soon that I can't wait to get my hands on. When the release does go live, I will do a comprehensive review of the entire platform. That way you are all kept up to date. All right, so that's enough of the business. Let's jump into the pleasures. So I announced earlier in this video that I was going to be releasing an NFT collection built on the DERO network. Now, I've been wanting to release an NFT collection for a long time. I just didn't really want to release one on Ethereum or Solana because it's just been done so often. And I value privacy. And with those blockchains, there really is no privacy. So when I found the DERO network and the ability to now release private NFTs on that network, that was something that aligned with me personally and something that I wanted to spend my time investing in and helping to grow a network that I believe in. So that is what's coming down the pipeline here, and I'm going to be showing you a sneak peek of the collection right now. All right, so without further ado, first sneak peek of the collection is right here, the DERO Innominate coming soon. This is taken from our Twitter account. You can follow us at DERO Innominate. And this is where you can stay up to date with all the news coming out regarding my NFT collection and current giveaways that are going on at this moment in time. By the time you see this video, this giveaway will still be going. There will be 24 hours left. So if you do see the video and you want to be entered in a chance to earn one of the pieces of the collection early on, go to our Twitter account and follow, retweet, and like this post, and you'll be automatically entered. All right, so we're going to dive into the motivation of the collection a little bit more here in just a second. The utility the collection will provide and all of the rarity levels. But first, I just kind of wanted to give it a quick overview of some of the traits and attributes you might see on some of the artwork within the DERO Innominate collection. So you see on the sneak peek that was designed during the design process, there's going to be attributes like different clothing. You see here a jacket with a DERO logo, different headgear, different eye gear, facial masks, hairstyles, laser eyes, armor, and weaponry. These will all be attributes that you'll see, especially on the rare, ultra rare, and legendary items within the collection itself. So there's going to be tons of different traits and attributes that will make every individual piece unique and valuable. So the artwork itself has been completely hand-drawn by a very skilled artist within the DERO community. A lot of people in the DERO community itself will know once the artist's name is released, and his motivations align with mine completely, and it's been an absolute honor to work with him so far throughout this entire process, and we can't wait to bring this collection to you live on DERO NFTs as soon as we can. Okay, so let's quickly dive into the motivation for the collection itself and also some of the utility each rarity level within the collection will provide. So just head on over to our Medium page here. You can follow us on Medium if you'd like at DERO Innominate, and we'll discuss the motivation behind the collection right now quickly. So just gonna click on the first article here. You can see I start this off with privacy, anonymity, knowledge, and independence. So these valued features are becoming more and more important every day. You see examples like MetaMask, who's now collecting IP addresses of their clients, CBDCs being pushed by governments around the world to control how you spend your money. So with these advancements in surveillance, obviously privacy and protecting your assets and data is becoming more important every day. So enter DERO, which is a private decentralized application platform. It's been introduced as the first fully private layer 1 protocol that offers smart contracts, allowing developers to deploy applications where users retain total control of their assets with complete privacy. So think, Ethereum or Solana, but proof of work and also private. The data is also homomorphically encrypted, which is the first of its kind. And that is something else. If you want to learn more about homomorphic encryption, you can go to Cryptoid's Medium article page at Cryptoid, where he discusses all of that in more detail. So if a user chooses to, they can display their assets publicly for everyone to see, such as NFTs or tokens that are minted on the DERO network. They can also choose to keep all of that information private. So this is what makes DERO so powerful, the ability for users to choose privacy if they value privacy. This is why I'll be releasing the Innominate NFT collection on the world's first completely private, homomorphically encrypted blockchain DERO. So that is the motivation behind why I want to launch my NFT collection on the DERO network. And the utility for the collection itself will be based around education and marketing initiatives to help grow the DERO ecosystem. So the collection name itself is centered around anonymity. Innominate means nameless, anonymous, private, awakened, and self-aware, to be protected and always evolving. The main purpose of this collection will be to help everyday cryptocurrency enthusiasts educate themselves and to help grow the DERO ecosystem, like I just mentioned. So there will also be added utility for the marketability of upcoming projects to grow on the DERO network, and those will be completely integrated into the rarer NFTs within the collection itself. So if we take a look here quickly, there's going to be 4 different rarity levels: the Awakened, the Innominate, the Protectors, and then the Leaders. These could be renamed before launch, so stay tuned. That might just happen. So this is the motivation behind the collection. You can just read through this if you'd want to go in more depth to it. For now, I want to head on over to the utility that the Innominate collection will provide itself. So the utilization of the collection will be broken down by rarity level. You can see right here, we've broken it down by common, rare, and ultra rare. These are all the different features that every rarity level will provide you. And you guys can go through this one by one if you'd like to on your own time. But basically, it'll give you access to the private Discord channels, one-on-one support for all DERO-related issues, access to private in-depth video guides, step-by-step written guides, wallet creation, minting, mining, purchasing NFTs. All of that stuff will all be included in the content package built into the DERO Discord, which you will get access to after you purchase a DERO NFT. So the secondary utility that the DERO Innominate NFT collection will provide is for a marketing initiative. So if you're an existing project building on the DERO network or an upcoming project, we want to give you an option to promote your project through our socials. So the rare and ultra rare NFTs will be used as payment to access this service. So creators or developers who are interested in having their project promoted will have 2 available package options. The first one will be promotion across our socials in the form of written content. That will cost you the purchase of 1 rare NFT and submission to the team for payment. Option 2 will be promotion across our socials in form of written content, promotional content under our Discord and upcoming projects, and then custom video content created for your project and released on our YouTube channel. The cost of this package will be an ultra rare Innominate Protector, and you will need to submit that for payment for that service. Once a rare or ultra rare Innominate NFT are used for this service, they will be kept off market reducing the available supply, and they will not be reintroduced unless there are no available rares or ultra rares available on the free market for people to purchase to use this service. Additionally, those collected NFTs could be used for future co-marketing initiatives with other NFT projects built on DERO, or for giveaways to our dedicated Innominate holders. So we think this entire utility package that we are creating for the DERO Innominate will benefit its holders greatly, creating a bunch of additional value on top of the scarcity of the collection itself. Users can choose to just collect the artwork based on the likability of the collection itself and their love for the art style, or they can choose to access additional features by purchasing pieces of the collection, either if it's for educational purposes or for marketing content and the marketing initiative. One more thing we are also going to be doing for our valued holders is we are going to have a referral program where we want to obviously grow the DERO ecosystem. That is one of the main drivers of this collection and main motivations of why I am creating it. So if you scroll down to the referral program here, we want to allow our active holders who promote our collection and the DERO network a chance at earning additional referral bonuses by spreading knowledge of the network to different creators and developers building on other blockchains. So basically how it's going to work is if you own a DERO Innominate and you're out pumping the DERO blockchain, you like on Twitter, you're on different socials basically talking up DERO, and you're trying to bring in new people. If you bring in a new user / developer / creator who successfully launches an application, a collection, a valuable token, we will reward you for bringing those users into the DERO ecosystem by giving you an ultra rare unit of the collection. So with all these different things included, the end goal is obviously grow an awesome community around the DERO Innominate NFT collection, to educate users on the DERO network, and to help grow the DERO ecosystem moving forward. I'm sure if you've been following my channel for a long period of time, you've seen a lot more content come out recently on the DERO network. And the reason for that is I'm definitely passionate about the network itself. I think it's one of those upcoming blockchains that could see crazy growth in the next cycle. So that's why I've also chosen to grow and to build on the network itself, because it's one of those blockchains that I do believe in, and the motivations behind the blockchain itself align with me perfectly. So once again, I just wanted to kind of highlight that and tell you why I'll be doing this on the DERO network, because obviously there are a lot bigger networks out there with a lot more NFT projects, but this is the one I've come down to and the one that I believe in, so that's where I'll be launching. So that's going to be it for today's sneak peek of my brand new NFT collection that will be being released on the DERO network. Once again, you can head on over to our Twitter account where you can follow all of the updates for the DERO Innominate and for when we will be releasing on the DERO NFT platform, DERONFTs.com. It will be coming soon. So make sure you stay tuned for all the upcoming giveaways and all additional news. And I will be releasing an additional video coming soon with the launch date and more pieces of the collection for you to view. So thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you have any questions or comments, don't forget to leave them down below in the comment section and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. If you can, like and subscribe, as it helps the channel grow, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks and take care.